And this game is really, really incredibly, insanely boring if you play on your own. The best thing I'd recommend is to play convince a friend to join the game with you, to start off at the same level. Just create new characters, new people, new whatever the hell you want to call them, avatars even. I don't know. Oh, there's something over there. There's different. Apart from being like having certain classes, there's certain races that you can choose, and that guy's gonna steal my stuff. Take it from him. Yeah, there's different races you can choose. You like the proper training. Fuck off. I have to go back then. Yeah, so you start off as different races. There's elves, there's humans, there's dwarves and hobbits. And, die, will you? Okay. Screw this. And then within those classes, there's, I think, 5 or 6 different sub-classes, or whatever the hell you want to call them. And there's basic archer, which I'm the hunter, which is a ranged attack, a strong ranged attack kind of person. I'm not very good on my own. I'm more of a support unit, even though I've got really strong attacks, but my health and my defense are really low. So my friend decided to go as a defender, which is a tank pretty much, with really low, well, with medium to low damage and really high defense. And I decided to go as a more of a ranged person because I don't like getting my hands dirty. Well, I do, but not really. Yeah, that's that. And you just basically do quests, kill things. You get into clans with other people, and there's one thing that is quite fun to do with lots of people. They're called skirmishes, and it's not killing other people. It's not like having a clan against a clan. I'm not sure if you can do that in this game or not. Which would, if you can, then that would be awesome. But you generally just you join a fellowship, which is just like a group of people. Which is just a group of people, and you go into a training facility type deal, and you don't train. You sign up to something, to a skirmish, and you go off to a certain location. You get teleported with the rest of your fellowship, which is your group. Not your. It doesn't have to necessarily be your clan. It just has to be your group. And you get teleported to a certain location, which is blocked out from the actual world, the outer world, if you can actually call it that. And you fight monsters, you fight monsters, and you can either defend a place or attack a place. And on low levels, which is me right now, for example, I can only do two different ones. I can either defend a place in one of the dwarf places. I can't remember what they're called, but there's a certain character you have to defend from waves of enemies, and you just pretty much defend them. You fight against lots of people charging at you every so often. It's not very difficult because there's about 2 or 3 people going at a time, so the waves aren't difficult. But if you do it with lots of people, for example, if you do it with 2 people, the health of the enemies doubles to make it not to make it difficult, but to make it interesting or entertaining. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's generally the whole idea. Or you just charge and you have to take over a place, I think, because the other one I've unlocked is just simply You don't have to charge or attack a castle or anything. What the hell is that? Okay. You don't charge or attack a castle. You're supposed to free the hobbits, I think. Yeah, I think they're they're hobbits, and you have to not defend. You have to retake the place from. It's been occupied by lots of people, and you have to kill them and free the hobbits and kill a certain amount of people. And there's 10. It's very rare. You have to kill a certain amount of people to. Well, not a certain amount of people. You have to kill everybody. You have to wipe out the whole thing, and that one's slightly more difficult, and it's a lot more interesting than just defending that one little dwarf in the first skirmish. And once again, if you go as 2 people, the health of the enemies doubles to make it fair and not to make it too easy for everyone. Just to make it a little bit of a challenge. That's a spider. I don't like spiders. Let's just keep moving. And once you choose your class, getting back to the subjects, I kind of got carried away a bit. Once you get back to your... No, what the hell am I talking about? Once you choose your class, you can choose your profession, which I think it's called a profession. Well, either way, what the fuck am I talking about? Focus. Oh, I've lost it now. Oh no, I haven't. Okay. You can either be a not a swordsman, weaponsmith, weapon maker, weaponsmith. Yeah, I think they're called weaponsmiths. Well, anyway, person who makes weapons. Let's see if you can text me. No, he doesn't. A person who makes weapons, and you can be either him or you can make armor for yourself or other people. And that's one of the ways to make money, but at the same time you have to collect all sorts of resources, and certain professions have to collect certain items, and some of the items are quite difficult to find, like for example, but they are quite rewarding at the same time, because where the hell am I? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is just like the starting location of the... I hurt myself. Not a starting location, but a... Well, it's... Okay, I suppose it's the starting location. It's like the very first basic place is just here, and according to your level of the profession you are... Oh, that's cool. To find more of those. Yeah, and there's a scholar, which is a person who can make potions, I think. Let me check. Scholar, apprentice. He can make buffing items, which are scrolls for making yourself more, well, stronger, basically. And I need to make, we'll find more stuff. Oh, what's this? Huh. That's cool. Okay. Can I sell this? Yes, I can. And as a the non-VIP, non-member person, you get only one. No, you get 3 bags. As such, it's your inventory, but the inventory's been divided into 3 bits as 3 bags, and if you can either buy Lotro points, I think they're called. Are they? No. Well, it's a special currency in game. There's a special shop, Lotro store, which is Lord of the Rings Online store. You can buy points or earn points, but I'll get into that later. You can buy points okay, let me try again. You can buy these points. Like, I've got 90 right now. You can buy these for real money. or you can, if you're a VIP, you get, I think you get something like 500 of them a month. If you're a member or a subscriber or whatever the hell you want to call yourself. There's two types, by the way. It's either a subscriber or a member, and there are two different levels of things. One of them gets even more extra special stuff and even more extra special abilities, and well, not abilities but options. Yeah, you can buy that, and for that currency, you can buy special items. I don't know. I've got absolutely no idea what the hell I'm talking about. I'm fairly new to this game. I'm not an expert on it at all. I just read about it a bit and decided to play it. So, I think I'm gonna finish talking now, because so far I haven't done anything, just talked about